A lot of my viewers have noticed that I usually play with premium vehicles, but what most of them don't know is that I got almost all of those vehicles for free. I'm not a Gaijin partner and I don't get any kind of support from them. No free vehicles, no sponsorship, nothing at all. During the last big sale in War Thunder, I managed to get 5 high-tier vehicles, and I didn't spend any real money. I paid for all of them with coins. Today I'm going to show you the method I use to earn coins. It's actually very simple. Most of you probably know that War Thunder has a marketplace where players can buy and sell things like vehicles, camouflages, and different cosmetic items. That's exactly where I make all of my coins, by buying and reselling camouflages for profit. Let's head over to the marketplace and take a look at a real example to see how this works. Here's a camouflage for the American F-20. On the left side, you can see the prices people are offering to buy it for, and on the right, the prices players are asking to sell it. Now, some simple math. If I place a buy order for 0.68 coins, that puts me first in line. Then when someone sells the camouflage to me at that price, I list it back on the marketplace for 0.96 coins. Gaijin takes a 15% commission from every sale, so if I sell the camouflage for 0.96, I'll actually receive 0.81 coins after the fee. You see what I mean? I spent 0.68 coins to buy it and got 0.81 coins after selling it. That's a profit of 0.14 coins. Of course, I picked a very simple example using a cheap camouflage just to explain how this method works. But now imagine how many coins you could make if you had a constant stream of small trades like this, a real coin-making machine. I get it. At first, this might seem like a pretty boring thing to do, but placing a few buy or sell orders between matches or while your team is steamrolling the enemy spawn really doesn't take much effort. And honestly, the players who benefit the most from this are the ones flying in air battles. While your plane is climbing for 2 minutes at the start of a match, you've got the perfect window to flip a few items on the marketplace. There are a few really important things you need to keep in mind. The best way to start is with cheap camouflages, and make sure to check their popularity using the price history graph. If you see that one or more of those camouflages are being sold every hour, that's a good sign. That's the one you want. You'll be making lots of small trades every day, and over time you'll start building up your capital. But if you see a camouflage that only sells once every 3 days, that's not a good pick. At least not when you're just starting out. Here's a great example, the camouflage for the Japanese Type 90 tank. It has incredible profit potential. The buy and sell prices can be nearly double, but the problem is this camouflage only sells once a day. Also, you should know that high-profit items come with insane competition. You list your camouflage just 0.01 coins cheaper, and within a minute, someone undercuts you by another 0.01 to get ahead of the queue. Pretty soon, you'll find yourself constantly canceling your listing and reposting it just slightly cheaper than the next guy. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if some people are using software or scripts to do that automatically, because sometimes your listing gets undercut within just a few seconds. Personally, when I buy camouflages like that, I already know there's a risk. There's a real chance I might just end up keeping the item for myself, or selling it to another trader and taking a small loss. The second absolutely crucial thing you need to remember is this. The game will automatically activate any camouflage from your inventory if you go into battle using a vehicle it fits. Let me give you a couple of examples. I was trading a camouflage for a German premium tank at battle rating 11.7. Right after someone sold me that camo on the marketplace, I jumped into a match without thinking, and bam, the game auto-equipped the camouflage. The worst part, that exact camo was selling for 10 coins at the time. Same thing happened with a top-tier Swedish tank. I got a camouflage, went into battle, and it got activated instantly. Now for me, losing a 10-coin camo is not a big deal anymore. But if you're just getting started with trading, that kind of loss can really hurt. So be careful. Never take a newly bought camo into battle unless you plan to keep it. The third thing you need to remember is this. There's no point in drastically undercutting prices just to be at the top of the queue when buying or selling. If you're trying to beat a competitor's price, just do it with the smallest step possible, 0.01 coin. Buyers on the marketplace don't really care if the first camo is 1.5 and the second is 1.7 coins. They're just going to buy the one listed first. So if you want to be first in line, simply adjust your price by 0.01 coin. No need to go any lower or higher than that. Now let's answer the question I know a lot of you are probably wondering: how do you get the starting capital for this? It's actually super simple. Sell loot boxes, spare decals, and any other junk you're not using. The easiest way to start, of course, is to sell some event vehicles or battle pass vehicles. Those usually bring in decent coins. And no, I'm not worried that this video will create too much competition on the marketplace. Unlike my map guides or positioning videos, these kinds of helpful tips videos don't usually blow up. Thanks for watching. That's all for today. See you on the battlefield.